What is up, everyone? K-pop metal guy here. We're still on Dreamcatcher Day here, or D-Day as I like to call it. Villains dropped, and well, it's technically the next day, but it's fine. We've had a bunch of showcase comeback stages today. We've had the music video drop. We've had everything. We've had a lot of stores for the pre-order photo cards drop today as well. If you're a collector like me, so there's a lot of things that have happened today. I won a fan call, so that's awesome. And among other things, it's been a crazy day for Insomnia. A lot to take in, a lot to process. Before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. For those of you that have done that already, I really appreciate the support and all the feedback and just the conversations with fellow K-pop people. It's been a lot of fun to get into this over the this past year. So it's been cool making this channel and doing this. That's why I love doing it. And Insomnia are my favorite people because that's what got me into K-pop. So when Dreamcatcher puts out a comeback, I like to be a part of it. So. We've done quite a few already today. I did 3 when I woke up at 4 a.m. Eastern time when the album dropped, and then I had to do everything I could before I had to go to work in the morning. So I got about 3 done and then came home, did a couple more, and now we got another one that dropped. This is another OOTD. It's MENCERT. I don't know if I'm saying that right. MENCERT. It just says Men Noblesse. Yeah, something like that. Judging from the picture, it didn't look like a comeback stage. It looks like a performance video. So we're gonna see what this is here. We're just gonna get it going. OOTD MENCERT. Let's see. Performance video. Where they have the subtitles. I like that. I love the leather jackets are sick. Really like the choreo too for this song. Has this song grown on you yet? I've listened to it. So I probably said this in my last video, but I've listened to this album over 80 times at work today. That's not a joke. And then of course doing all the videos and when I got home and everything like that. And I've listened to it driving around since then as well. So I mean, I liked it when I first heard it. So it is different. I know a lot of people have criticisms about it. But has it settled yet? Do you like it? I think it's catchy as shit. And I really like it. I do. I liked it when I first heard it. I like it now. It's actually getting better and better as it goes on just because, I think initially people really didn't get the what they were going for. But I think they're just trying to reinvent their own genre that they created, which is hey, we can talk about being, having fashion and style and money and being desirable, because they don't really show that side of them at all. They're always very dark and they're saving the world and they're superheroes and they are crazy lovers, obsessive and crazy and psycho. Sure, that all makes sense, but this is a side we don't really see too often from Dreamcatcher, or really have never seen, where they're flaunting their personality, and I really enjoy that. I think they deserve that and owe it to themselves to just be human sometimes. So I really understand it. I get it. I think the song's super catchy. I think the choreo is really fun. I love Handong's parts in it. I love Dami's rap. It's iconic. She says fuck. She says the F word. I mean, come on. it's rare in K-pop where they just curse and don't give a shit, and that's obviously Blackpink does it, and G-Idol, and like a bunch of the other bigger ones. They've broke that ground. This isn't that. It's not about just like, oh wow, she cursed, cool. But it's something else. It's showing that they have that raw personality and vibe going for this comeback, where they are villains in a sense where they know they're going to get haters for being different, and they don't care. And that is truly what I think this whole comeback is. And I don't know. And I've expressed this probably on every video I've put out today, but I really do think that that's what their vibe is here, and I'm all for it because I love me some confident Dukai. So let's go. Let's continue with this. Sorry. Fuck out of my way. And see, that's the first time I caught that they were talking about drunk driving every day. Don't condone that, folks, but they're just saying they don't give a fuck. This is the rebel era of Dreamcatcher. They're done saving the world. Now they're out to drunk drive and get the fuck out of their way. I think. We're going with it. I don't care. They know what they're doing. Yuyun's face, like, they're so fierce and they give no fucks on this album. I'll tell you. I love it. I really do. I love it. So here we go.
Shut up, no more questions. OOTD, this my fashion. Ready, action. Don't you wanna feel it coming right? Champagne, look at my necklace, red in my black dress. Push my way, kiss in the backseat, my colors so sweet, so sweet. Yeah, celebrate 우리의 축제. Elevate 보다도 높게. Visualize 나를 더 표현해. Hypnotize 좀 더.
Love it. So good. Really is. And, you know, you listen to it more and more. The more you like it, you get into it. It grows on you. You know, I think you watch the same song over and over, you're going to get similar things. Hey, there's my video. Yeah, you start to notice things like more about the song, more you can appreciate about the song. You know, I remember a lot of people didn't like Follow Us when it came out. They didn't like Vision. They didn't like Fairy Tale. I didn't like Fairy Tale at first. And that's one of my all-time favorite songs by Dreamcatcher because I've seen it live twice. It's an incredible live track, you know. As far as this album, I really like all of it front to back, and it took me one playthrough to really like OOTD. Once I saw the video when I woke up, didn't really have enough time to process it that early. It was the first thing I saw as soon as I woke up, half asleep. I enjoyed it. The video's really fun. High production. Their outfits are stunning. They look sexy as hell. Just great. But, you know, I didn't really process until I listened to the whole album after I did all the videos this morning. So I really, and I'm tired of shit now. I haven't been to bed since I got up at 4 a.m. And I worked all day. And I've had to run around and do stuff, get ready for Thanksgiving. I'll do a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, really just processing it and listening to it all day and getting a feel for the whole album. I'm excited to hear this stuff live, and I hope it's not too soon because we still need to recover from this era. If you're a photo card collector like me, that is where I'm at right now. So once all that's over with, then they'll probably announce the tour. And I'd say if they stay in their little pattern of how long they've gone in between doing tours, it would be probably March or April, maybe even May. So it'll be around that time. I think they'll tour the U.S. again or do like their little, like world tour, which hopefully they tour in more areas that they haven't really touched yet. They continue doing the other cities, surrounding areas of the tours they've been doing, from Louisville till, when I went and, did Atlanta the second tour and then the third tour did Nashville, all three of those are just completely spread out, but in the Southeast. So, with some repeat spots, a couple of the tours. So, I think this next one, hopefully they'll hit different areas surrounding those. And I'll go either way, of course. And then Asia, hope you guys get more dates. And Canada, be cool if you guys got more dates than you did. You got a couple last tour, so hopefully more coming to you. And South America has been clamoring for some dates as well, so hopefully you'll get that. I know Europe is the next thing on their ledger to do. I don't know where, but I'm sure they'll hit the UK again and some other places for this tour, so hopefully that's coming up for you guys for the, for all our international insomnia. I hope you get a show and you get to see them. Of course, I love when they come to the U.S. and I can see them too, but I want everyone to get a chance to see them. They're so worth it. They're so much fun. The best K-pop group really to see live. They're just so much fun. It's a very unique experience, and I've seen a lot of K-pop shows this year. Just in the year I've been into K-pop alone, I guess it started in 22. It's hard to believe because I've seen Dreamcatcher twice in a span of really a year, since the Save Us tour. And then I've seen him 2 more times since then, but in that amount of time, I've seen Blackpink, I've seen G-Idle, I've seen aespa, I've seen Card, I've seen Tribe, Purple Kiss most recently, Stray Kids, if I'm forgetting anybody. Either way, they're all different experiences, and I've loved every single group I've seen thus far. But Dreamcatcher is just special. Compared to all of them, Dreamcatcher is such an experience live that the other ones don't share. Like, the other ones I can find similarities with every group. But Dreamcatcher, they're just so much different. I'm not just saying that because they're my alt. I'm saying it because it's true. They're just very different from any other group, and they're so much fun. Even if you don't really like them that much, see them live. They're so much fun. But yeah, I'd love to hear these songs live. I think Rising would be incredible. It would be a lot like Demian was, seeing that for the first time recently. And then Shatter is so good. Shatter is almost like Propose, I guess, like in that sense. But yeah, back to what I was saying before I went on a complete just off the rails tangent. I didn't like Fairy Tale at first, and seeing it live, I hope they play it every time I see it. Like, every time I see them, I hope they play it. It's just such a good live song. And it's one of those interaction songs where they don't really have choreo for it. They just kind of like interact with people and, do fun little antics while they're on stage together singing it and have fun and cut up and kind of let loose before they have to be tight and, do all the choreo stuff for the title track, stuff like that. So, yeah, and I think OOTD will be a lot of fun live. Just, I think they're fun live in general. They can pull off anything and make it memorable and a good time for their fans. And that's the kind of thing you need to think about. Just have an open mind when you're watching this stuff. You don't have to like everything they do. I do. There's some songs I prefer over others. But I think hate's a strong word. I think lame is a strong word even at this point. Because it's like, I've heard mostly... Oh, bless you, kitty. I've heard, things like boring and average and not my vibe and all that, and that's fine. You know, everyone can have that opinion. Music is subjective. It's not like fact if it's good or not. It's just what you think it is. So, really with OOTD, do I think it's personally or just overall, like using your best judgment, is it a good song? Yeah, I think it's a good song. Especially when they're trying to make like your everyday average K-pop song, but a Dreamcatcher version of that. That's what they were going for. And if you understand that, you appreciate it more and you acknowledge like what it actually is, and it becomes a better song for that. And I think it's super catchy, and it's it's a banger. And I really like the choreo and the music video, and I think it'd be fun live. Is it one of my favorite Dreamcatcher tracks? No, I put it pretty much at the bottom of the list of songs for this record. It's at the bottom. But that's not because I don't like it. It's just because the other tracks are stronger. They'll be better live, and they're more accustomed to what we know as Dreamcatcher. It's not like a statement song where they're like, hey, we can be this group too if we want. This is how we're going to do it. You know, they can do it their own way. The other ones are definitely songs that are like, this is who we are and what we do. Whereas OOTD is like, hey, we can also do this. If that's who you want us to be, this is how we're going to do that version of that. And they pulled it off. I think they made the statement. They're like, hey, fuck out of my way. We can do this shit too. And they did. And that just shows their versatility and their, confidence as a group that they can do that sort of thing and prove themselves. And they have. And I think they did it very well. So yeah, end of rant there. OOTD. Love the MENCERT, I guess, is like a performance video. I love that kind of stuff. I hope there's more of that. Saw some other videos. Don't know if I'm just going to watch them or actually do them for you guys. I don't know yet. I've done quite a few today. I am shot. I have to get up early for Thanksgiving. Luckily, I have everything cooking in there right now, so I don't have to do it when I get there in the morning. I'm just going to go ahead and have it ready. But I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. And if you don't celebrate it, I hope you just have a great day in general. And thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the record, your favorite song. Do you like the OOTD? Do you hate it? Let me know. Yeah, we'll see you next time.